Welcome to Football Miami TV. This is Ed Serrano, also known as Uncle Ed, and today I'm all by myself, and the reason is Peter is being a good dad. And, at least he didn't go to see Mickey Mouse like he usually does. But with me today is probably one of the most remarkable people that I've known, one of the greatest people I think exists on the face of the planet Earth. It's I think you guys have seen him before. He's a rapper. He dates supermodels. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Ted Cikowski.
How's it going? Thank you for that
It was all
introduction.
correct.
Everything about it is accurate.
I figured as much, Ted. Thanks for being on the show with me, man. I hope we're live. I don't know if we were able to get on and see if.
Yeah, we're live. I see
Oh,
it on
uh,
YouTube here.
nice.
Chris Arjun is the only person in so far, but they'll be coming in.
Chris is the only fan we have. That's the truth. And thanks, Chris, for being. He actually won there was some ticket giveaway that we did for the last game that we lost again. That's the reason why this video is called "We Suck Again" because it's like deja vu. We were good for a little bit, Ted, and then we suck again. We lost two
Yep.
games in a row by crazy scores. What's your take on it, Ted?
And by the way, Giovanni Rodriguez is also in the chat room now.
Nice,
Um,
we got two people in, and yeah, we're holding up a little bit because I was running behind and everything, so I wasn't able to put the link to the video up on social media. I think I only put it up on Twitter, so because that's the only social media I'm actually good at. So we're definitely gonna put this video on later on, and we're gonna talk about how Inter Miami's been sucking again lately. What can we do so that could change, so that we can get some points? We could hopefully make the playoffs because we still have a chance, Ted.
yeah, I have some thoughts. But let me ask you this. I want to get one of those new jerseys, and I heard there's something an announcement from Caneswear or something like
Oh
that.
man, and that's gonna help us do a little transition. Thanks, Ted. We need to talk about that. Caneswear, guys. Caneswear is our sponsor. Thank you for supporting us, Caneswear. Guys, if you want to help us out, help them out. Go and buy all your Inter Miami gear at Caneswear. You can go to the website, caneswear.com, or visit them at 2511 South University Drive in Davie. And they've got an incredible Ted Cikowski. They've got an incredible deal going on right now. We're gonna put it on our website in a little bit, on our social media as well. They've got the white home jerseys that you were talking to me, Ted. You were gonna buy,
Yeah,
Ted.
I want the black one, but yeah.
The white one. They now have them available with the sponsor logo. The secondary black one should be available next week, so be ready, guys. But plus tonight, starting tonight, after this show or right now, if you guys want to open up another window, but don't stop listening to us. You get a 25% discount on anything that's Inter Miami. So that includes the home jerseys, and everything Inter Miami is 25% off, and that's starting this moment. Go to caneswear.com. You can't beat it. You're going to get the best deals ever at Caneswear. So go to caneswear.com, go to the store, and get your stuff. And I'm telling you guys, um, I need more Inter Miami gear. Yes, we're losing, but we support this team till the very end. And I'm definitely going to hit them up for that 25% off. So
Yeah.
you should too, Ted. I heard you want to buy the black jersey, so it's the least you could do.
Yeah, and I actually this hat, this shirt, I have lots of stuff I got from Caneswear. I ordered it all online because I live in Miami and not Broward, but
Yeah.
maybe I'll go in and check it
Whoa.
out what it's like inside.
I hear you. I hear you. Your image just got really weird, Ted. So let's see
No,
if we
that's
can.
just what I look like.
Well, you look really nice then. But let's check out how. Well, look at that! Wow, Ted, that
Wow.
is wow, some image we've got of you right now. Uh,
I have no idea what that is.
Neither do I, and but we'll try to fix it right now. While
Okay.
we're live. Wow, I have no idea how that happened, Ted, but I'm trying to fix it right now.
You should see it from my end. Everywhere I look, it's just like blocks and colors and
And things. It's weird because everything was set up nicely, as you can tell. Peter's the guy that knows how to handle this thing, but yeah, look at that. Ted Cikowski. Not one of those cameras are working for him, and I got him on two different cameras. For some reason, Ted, all the your images or whatever just stopped working, and let me see if I could fix your view there.
that's what my new Facebook picture is going to be.
Yeah, I think it looks it's pretty cool. There we go. I think we're no, we're not. Well, this is gonna take a little work, but meanwhile, you guys could look at me, look at my ugly mug, and we'll keep on talking to Ted in a little bit to see if I'm gonna try to do some fixing up, and I'm gonna try to fix up his image, guys. So, Ted, are you able to see who else has been on the chat room?
Yeah, I have Joe Pakovitz from Chicago, actually, from Illinois. He's a former Fire fan. I know he's not as big into the Fire now as he used to be. One World, One Goal
Yeah,
is in the chat room. Judge Dredd the Law is in the chat room.
nice.
And there's a few others, but Alex Z
Yeah,
is in the chat room.
I saw him right now.
So yeah, we have quite a few people starting
I,
to
I
come
like
in
what
now.
Chris Arjun is saying. You're dissolving just like the Avengers.
Yep.
So yeah, there's something definitely wrong with Ted Sikowski. I don't know what incarnations it is, but
I think it may be fixed now. I don't know. I don't know.
you think it's
On my
something
end,
on your side?
no, but it looks like on it.
Yeah,
There we go.
there
Yeah.
we go. Look at that. What happened, Ted? That was
uh, Maybe it just there was a crazy digital storm in Coral Gables.
that probably is what happened, but I thought for some reason it just went crazy. I thought it was me, but we're doing all right now. I'm glad you're back, Ted. So, all right, Ted. Let's get to the nitty gritty, man. We suck again, and like I said towards the beginning of the show, um, what's going on, man? I mean, we had so many games that we won. We tied. We're still in the playoff hopes, and then it all fell apart when we started getting whooped. The last two games
Well,
they destroyed us. What's your take?
well, so we kind of have to give them a little bit of a pass. Maybe not a pass, but they had a pretty good excuse. They literally had no center backs.
Right.
They had you know this is take me off topic, but why aren't we able to call up center backs from our reserve team? Why did MLS come in and block that? That's really stupid. I don't think that happens anywhere else in the world.
No.
But so we had our defensive midfielder Gregory as a center back, and we had Leardom, who normally plays right back, as a center back. And it just they do not know how to defend.
Yeah. What is it?
So
What's the deal, man? I mean, it's just we're terrible in the back. There's LGP's not there. We don't have Figal's gone as well. Um, what we have no depth in the back, right?
well, there's no well. We also got unlucky in that Ryan Shawcross is out for the season now. So there's a lot of bad luck going on with the team, and then there's the other center back that they signed a few months ago. His name is Gaderi or something like that?
Yeah.
He's hurt. Also, it's just a lot of bad luck. and the fact that they wouldn't let us call up any of the Fort Lauderdale CF center backs.
Yeah, and that's another thing that I've got an issue with. Why is that happening? Why is there a problem? And it's right now. I'm looking to see what Judge Dredd just put something up. Oops, I tried to go there, but there we go. Villeneuve is still trying to figure out his squad and the system that works consistently. He always talks about Arsenal because he's a big Arsenal fan.
Yeah, they won today over Spurs.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you see. Man, is that all you do, Ted? You just watch football all day?
No, I also play video games, and
Oh, okay. Well,
I eat bagels.
well, that's good. And you were telling me off camera that your girlfriend's not in town, so you're lonely now. That's all you do, right?
I wouldn't say I'm lonely. I did happen to go out to the Dolphin Mall yesterday, which
Wow,
I'm
I'm
not accustomed
surprised.
to.
I thought, but you live in Coral Gables. That's kind of out of your way. Dolphin Mall.
Well,
Don't you
they
usually
had a
go to like high skill places? Don't they have stuff in Coral Gables?
well. Now we're starting to get off topic from Inter Miami, but since you brought up malls, I do have something to say about malls. Ed, as you know, you've known me for a good 20 years now. I normally live over in the North Miami area, and I'm used to higher end malls like Bell Harbor Shops and
Oh goodness.
Aventura Mall.
Right.
Yeah, I like to really spend money when I go to the mall, and it was really a lot to move over here and have to get used to these hobo malls like
Oh goodness.
Dadeland and Dolphin Mall,
Right.
where you can, I don't know, I didn't even see any Bentleys at the Dolphin Mall in the parking lot. I'm just not accustomed to this lifestyle.
Right. Right. Well, I'm telling you, you're not going to see that at the Dolphin Mall, man. That's more of a, it's kind of like an outlet, I think, mall type of thing, if I'm not
Ugh,
mistaken.
gross.
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
that's why I was like, I can't believe you lowered yourself to going to Dolphin Mall. I go there all the
If
time. It's cheaper.
Yeah, I would expect nothing less from you. But so the problem is I don't want to be anywhere. I don't want to be seen anywhere where there's discounts. I do not like discounts.
But
And we'll
what
get
about
into
Caneswear, man? They've got great discounts going.
well, I'm going to make an exception for Caneswear because their clothes are really nice. I mean, like I said, I'm outfitted by Caneswear right now.
Well, I got to tell you, they're right now. We just got a message from Caneswear. They're telling us that um, there is a code you got to put in for the 25% discount. So it is PB25. I'm going to put that on the chat room in a bit. So if you want your 25% discount, go ahead and hit PB25 when you guys are getting out of there. And don't worry, we're going to talk about it. 25% off at Caneswear, so don't miss it, guys. It's a good deal. Sorry about that, Ted. I
Yeah.
know you were really
No,
into your talking about the malls and stuff, and
I'll be getting some more stuff from Caneswear. I'll be getting that jersey now that we got the shirt sponsor.
right. Yeah, I want to, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they could also put your if you bought the jerseys before, I think they already have they could put the logo on there, the sponsor. So I'm
Cool.
pretty sure that they could do that for you guys if you have it. I'm sure they'll charge you for it, but I don't know how much it is. I'll ask him in a bit. But okay, so Ted, let's get back on subject. Let's talk about soccer. Let's talk about Inter
Oh yeah.
Miami.
Sorry, I forgot we were talking. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man. Okay, let's.
Someone brought up salty donut in the chat room, and I started to get off topic again.
Yeah.
What's your take on the game? What do you think of the last two losses? But before you do, I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
About the center back situation. It was obvious that a big part of the reason they got destroyed the other night was because they didn't have any center backs. Obviously, those guys were not good at covering, but we can't forget to blame Gonzalez Perez for constantly getting yellows. And same with, to be honest with you, Gregory got a red card. He's out of control all the time too. And
Right.
then Figal also. I mean, we can't give them a pass for especially when we have no backups for them to constantly be getting yellows and red cards.
Yeah. Well, we've got people excuse me, talking about the mall here. Oh snap! Dolphin Mall just what? Just tied. I didn't get. Oh, the Dolphins just tied. He's watching the
Oh.
Dolphins. I thought he was talking about Dolphin Mall, man. We were
is
talking
the
about.
is the mall named after the football team?
That's what I thought for a second, man. I was like, oh wow, yeah, I guess. So but it's kind of funny, I thought he was talking about the Dolphin Mall.
And
He's
by the
talking
way,
about the Dolphins. They're playing the Raiders right now.
speaking of Dolphin Mall, why is that? Why did they build that right across the street from that other mall? That's like a half a mile away from that other mall. But
International,
anyway,
yeah, you could probably walk there. It's a little far, but you could walk there to the other mall.
yeah.
And yeah, International Mall is just right there. And I thought, surely, I don't mean to call you Shirley, by the way, but for sure, the International Mall was probably going to close down because Dolphin Mall's bigger. You know, I figured they'd lose business, but no, they're both doing pretty well.
I could go. I could do the whole show about malls if you want. You want to talk about Mall on 163rd Street, North Miami Beach? We could talk about Bell Harbor Shops. We can move up to the Gala Mall, or what is it? That one in Fort Lauderdale?
I have no
Is it
idea.
the Gala? The Galleria, I think it's
Oh,
called.
really?
You've been there before, right?
No, no, no. I
No.
don't. I don't go. The only reason why I
Maybe
go
you should put.
to the Broward is to see Inter Miami. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah, me
only
too.
reason.
Yeah, I
Other,
don't want. I would never be caught dead in Broward for
I'd
anything else.
I'd never go up there. It's like
Ugh,
it's
disgusting.
yeah.
Ugh,
So
gross.
all right, but let's get back on subject, Ted. Let's talk about soccer. Jeez, we keep talking
All
about
right,
malls
right,
and yeah.
right.
So and then the Dolphins, tying it up against the Raiders. I grew up in LA, so I'm all about the Raiders.
You don't care about American football, do you?
Not as
Let's get
much.
back on top. Let's get back on track here.
All right, let's get back on track. You were talking about the defense, about all the yellow cards that we're getting. It's out of hand, man. At this point, what could we do, Ted?
Uh, I, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it seems like that's something Phil Neville should talk to them about, playing under control. But at the same time, that's just kind of Gregory's game, isn't it? That
Yeah,
he's just very aggressive and he takes it too far quite a bit.
he does. He does, and I don't know what we could do. We definitely need. Oops, went to the wrong camera. That's the one I told you I wasn't going to use, and I used it. But I don't know what we're going to do, Ted, because we've got I think 9 games left, and it's just not looking good. I want our team to make the playoffs so we could at least say that, I want us to be in the playoffs every year. So we could say, this is the only team in NFL in in MLS history that has made the playoffs every year. But this year, it's looking like we might not make it.
Well, it's still tight. We still have 2 games in hand over some teams, 1 game in hand over other teams. If they can somehow pull together again, the problem is a lot of these next few games are on the road. I think they've only got 3 home games left in the entire season
Yeah,
out of like, I don't know how many more games total, like 8 or something like that, but they're going to have to get as many points. They can't drop points anymore to bad teams for sure. Um, but I mean, the Red Bulls, when they lost that game, the Red Bulls are not a good team, and we just got destroyed. We couldn't afford
yes.
to drop points in that game.
That was a game that I thought for sure Inter Miami was going to win, and we didn't. So that really hurt. That really hurt that we just sucked that bad. Because there's no other words to say. We sucked that bad. Um, Ted, another thing that came out, I don't know. Last week we talked about a little bit with Pieter Brown on how the Moss brothers are now and David Beckham are now the sole owners of the team. What's your take on that? As a fan, as a soccer fan, and somebody that you were with us back in the day when we were, not as much, but you supported the idea of us getting a major league soccer team every now and then when you weren't dating your supermodels and and making your rap music, you'd sometimes come out and support, us trying to bring Major League Soccer to Miami.
I do have a reputation of not showing up to events. You guys were out there really hustling, and I appreciate it. You guys were hustling out there since basically since 2002, because I remember when the Fusion folded, the day that they announced it, you guys beforehand were out at a rally
Yeah.
at 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 the stadium
Yep.
at
There's
Lockhart.
there's pictures of me back then holding up, signs, telling people, let's support this team, don't let it go away, and it wasn't enough, and the team left anyway. But um,
And I actually, I'm not even joking. I literally cried when they announced that,
yeah, no, no, it
and
was,
it was terrible. And so you guys, I remember like when Barcelona was talking about bringing a team here, and you and Julio and some of the other guys,
Peter Brown was there. Yeah, he's
Peter
got pictures. He
Brown.
said, yeah,
Yeah, you guys were going to those Miami FC games, or who was that? What were they called? Were they called Miami FC back then
they
before the
were.
Strikers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Miami C games. Yeah, that was the Miami C that what's his name that Traffic Sports had before the Miami C that we have now. I
Yeah.
don't. You remember those? I think you went to a couple of those games too, Ted.
I went to a couple of the games, but you guys were out there. Remember, I moved back to Michigan for a couple of years, but
Oh yeah.
even when I was
Why'd
living
you do
here,
that?
I wasn't. Um, that's a whole nother story. I mean, we'll
Yeah.
get off another long tangent there, but um, you guys were out there really pounding the pavement for the team, passing out flyers, and I would go occasionally with you guys. But you guys really put in a lot more work, and I really appreciate it. But you asked about the ownership situation, and I loved following Marcelo Clore, and I loved the stuff he was saying about bringing a team here. However, I don't have the relationship with him that you guys do. You guys have actually talked to him before. I never have.
All right. Oh,
I
look at
appreciate.
this, Ted. Esteban Dido. He's saying, "Oh, Peter's not here yet. The rapper wannabe is. I'm out of here." Wow, you're scaring people away, Ted.
Have a good night, Esteban.
Peter will be
um,
back soon, so Esteban. He's you know, I needed somebody to cover. I asked tons of people to please, uh, help me out and co-host or whatever, and nobody wanted to do it. And the only one that ever wants to do it is Ted. So by default, we've got Ted. Sorry, next time, Esteban will go for somebody else. Well, maybe I'll ask you to do it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, well,
But
okay. Yeah,
but
well,
thanks, Ted. It's
the show will definitely take a hit in the ratings if you don't have me on.
we'll see. But
So,
yeah. Go ahead.
about Marcelo Clore. So, I actually more agree with what Peter's been saying these last few weeks about him kind of screwing over the team by going behind Beckham and the Moss brothers back and reporting them to MLS. If that's all accurate, if all the reports are accurate, I'm not happy about it, and that's going to potentially screw over our team. I don't really understand the sanctions. Do we get $1 million less in salary cap money every year for the next 2 or 3 years? Is that how it works?
I think it's a couple of years that, yeah, we're gonna take a big hit to. There's a certain I don't know exactly the amount. A few, I think
So,
it's $1 million or a little bit more. That's gonna hit the budget.
so yeah, yeah. I don't really understand why Marcelo Clore would hurt me like that.
Well, I don't know. I think we're gonna try to get him on the show. You know, more than anything to thank him for
Right.
bringing MLS to Miami, because he's the main reason why we have Inter Miami. He didn't give up when you said, with the Barcelona thing not happening. He didn't give up. He kept on going until he met David Beckham. He brought the team, so it's really thanks to him that we have a team. But Yeah, we're gonna try to
I have an
have an
alert.
interview.
I have an update. Esteban did not leave. He's still in the chat room, still talking trash about me.
Oh, he's talking trash about you in the chat room.
Yes, he has not left.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good to know that at least you may not have fans, Ted, but you
Oh,
have
I have fans. I have a lot more fans than anyone you know.
even more than Peter Brown.
I have way more fans than Peter Brown.
Well, look at that. We've
Peter,
got Esteban just wrote, Ed, your best bet would have been one world, one goal. I am surprised she did not take on that offer. So he's a fan of one world, one goal.
uh huh.
So there's an update on if you guys are watching the Raiders scored again, so Miami is down again. So
So
look
my
at it.
question to you, Ed.
Go ahead, man. See,
Now, I guess you do have a relationship, or you have at least contact in the past with Marcelo Clore. So and you're thankful to him for everything he did.
right.
But is it fair for me to be upset about some of the stuff we've been reading about the behind the scenes stuff? Is that fair?
No, I think hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him, like I said, personally, and then you can ask him. Everybody in the chat could ask him stuff, and we'll give him the chance to say something because nobody knows what really happened. Everything is just speculation. What was the real reason behind it, and if he wants to talk about it, or maybe he won't want to talk about it. But more than anything, it's to thank him for bringing a team and his motivations for doing that. um, he's got more teams. He's got that team from Spain and the one in
Yeah,
Bolivia.
Bolivar in Bolivia.
Yeah, Bolivar I think has been champion for like I don't know the past 9 years or something, or I think they missed last year, but they've been champion so much, and people, how could people complain? I've seen people tweeting to him, insulting him sometimes when his team has always been in the Libertadores. They've been champion, out of 10 years, maybe 9 times in ten
But
years.
Ed,
Uh-huh.
being the best team in Bolivia is kind of like being the richest man at Dolphin Mall. It doesn't really mean much.
I guess, yeah, yeah. So, but anyways, let's move on a little bit. There was something I wanted to talk to you about, and we were going to talk about it with Peter, but since Peter's being a good dad, we maybe we'll touch the subject next week if Peter comes back, if he ever comes back, because maybe Ted's going to take over after this. I don't know. Anyways,
That's what the fans want, but
is that what they want? Um,
yeah.
so there's something that I have to talk about, and that I'm kind of disappointed about, and it's that the team just came out with the new season ticket prices, and it's gone up a lot. And I'm on a couple different WhatsApp groups, and I'm not sure if they put it on the Facebook group. There's a big Facebook group where people talk about stuff that enter Miami, but the price went up. I don't know. I think it was like a 38% or something like that, almost 40%. And I don't understand why, Ted. Have we won a championship? Have we? We haven't even made the playoffs yet. We've got a terrible stats. Uh, why in tarnations, Ted, are they raising the price of season tickets so much? Is Messi coming next year? Did somebody not tell me that Ronaldo's coming? Or, I mean, why are they hiking up the prices?
Well, I don't know, but even here in Coral Gables, where people like me, when I found out about the price of tickets increasing, I had to fire my butler. I found
Yeah,
my personal chef is going to have her hours cut now. So,
yeah,
you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about the attendance next year. With the sanctions that we mentioned, with our bad record, they're not exactly great, as you know. Um, And we lived through. We were just talking about the Fusion. We used to go to those games where the stadium was virtually empty. Now the weekend games right now for Inter Miami have been well attended. They're
Right.
averaging around 15,000 per game since they've opened the stadium. Opened the stadium for the full public. So that's pretty good. But I am worried. You can't. Those prices are extremely high. It's not like the Fusion where you could rustle up $8 tickets back then. Now, I mean, people are paying over $100 a seat for some of those seats.
Y-
So
Yeah, yeah, and that's something, I put up a few of the comments that people are leaving right now, about it, and I knew it was going to be a subject that a lot of people were going to have an opinion about because, um, somebody had put up, I think it was a new that they should have frozen the prices of the tickets. I think they should have. Uh, you
yeah,
know, I don't think we're gonna. First of all, our budget took a hit with that fine that we're gonna get.
hmm
So we're not gonna see, I think, a shakeup in the people that we're gonna watch playing. I don't think we're gonna get Messi. We're not gonna get Ronaldo.
well,
The stadium's not
I
even going to be ready. So
that's what I
I
was asking about earlier with the salary cap. I don't think it applies to DPs though, right? You could still sign three DPs over what our cap is going to be, right?
yeah, yeah. We still get the three DPS.
So we'll get Messi and Ronaldo, no problem.
Well, all right. Let's see. Higuain probably will return for. I know you love Higuain. At least
Yeah, I'll
Gonzalo.
fight anyone who doesn't like Higuain.
You'll fight. What about if they don't like his brother
That's fine.
Federico? Yeah, you're
Well, they're
okay.
stupid, but
You'll fight for Gonzalo, but not for Federico.
I'll fight for them both. But anyway,
Okay. I
so what about Pizarro? What are we going to do with him?
I think Pizarro's probably gonna want to go somewhere else. He hasn't been very hasn't been very successful here. Everybody thought he was gonna break it. That he was gonna be just outstanding. He had a couple games where he was able to shine. They took him to Mexico so he can play with the national team. I don't think they used him, and so we're I think Pizarro is going to leave. I think Matuidi will probably retire. He's one of the players that I think we expected more of. We've seen very little from him. And so I think we're going to have those two spaces open. Gonzalo will probably come back. And so we can get good DPs.
Yeah,
As far as the rest of the team, we're probably, hopefully, what's going to happen is they're going to have to start getting some of these players from Fort Lauderdale CF to come up, and your image is going again, Ted. I think it's on your
yeah.
side. It's yeah,
Uh,
you actually
it's
look better
it's not
now.
on my side.
No,
Well, it's no because I can see myself in this other camera and it's not on my side.
I have no idea what it is, Ted. No idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like my parents always say. It's better to hear me and not see me.
Well, I'm gonna try to turn off the green screen. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see. I'm moving things around, and you're still not. Yeah, don't know
I
what it
don't
is.
know.
Don't know what it is, Ted. I'm gonna have to ask Peter Brown. He's the expert. Yeah, see, I'm moving the camera around, trying to trying to fix you, Ted, but it's not working. Well, there you go. I think we're getting there. We're getting there.
I'm halfway back.
You're almost back. I think I can fix you. I'll fix you
Okay.
eventually. But yeah, you're almost back. Well, I'll fix you eventually, Ted. So you'll
Okay.
be good. Anyways, so yeah, what's your take on that, Ted? What do you think is going to happen with?
Well, we also have high earning players who are not DPs, but they are probably more likely to get cut. From what I understand, doesn't I can't remember the DP counts 400,000 against the cap or something like that. Is that what it is, or 600,000? I don't remember.
I don't remember
But
either. Mm.
we have players who are making. I don't actually. I should have pulled this up. I should have had this in
You
front of
should
me. But
have. I don't know what you were
Julian
thinking.
Carranza makes a lot of money, from what I remember,
Right.
uh, and I don't think he's produced either. And I think it was good bringing in these young South Americans like other teams have done, but they just haven't worked out here. I don't think Julian Carranza. I don't think we can. I don't remember when his contract is up, but if they could get rid of him, that would probably be beneficial also.
Right. Right. So
And then
yeah, I think he's probably gonna they're gonna look for somewhere for him to go somewhere because um, I don't see him coming back. He hasn't, like you said, he's getting a lot of money and he hasn't produced. That was one of the Paul McDonough guys. He also got Pellegrini, who went back, um, and you know, we like you said, we paid a lot for these guys, and they haven't really produced.
Esteban is saying, Ed, block and mute him. He wants you to block and mute me. Have you ever had to block a host?
And mute him. Then well, look at that.
Oh, there I
Well,
am. I'm
you're
back.
back. Look at that. I don't know what happened,
Awesome.
but um,
I
yeah.
think
So
Esteban put a curse on me.
I think, man, because I totally expected Esteban to leave, but thanks for hanging in there, man. If anything for me, we hope to have Peter back next week. So,
No, you don't. You want me back.
well, everybody, let me know if you guys think Ted should come back. If not,
Maybe we should
well,
have three hosts.
I don't know about that. Three
Mm.
hosts.
Well, I mean, you are only like a part-time host anyway. You're always showing up halfway through the show in your car.
Well, yeah, lately, but I'm trying to do better.
I know. I know. Got
Well,
out of the
Esteban,
car
he's
and into
he's
the
talking about
studio.
this the season ticket prices. Yeah, Esteban, the season tickets prices are going up. I think they're going up too much. Um, if they go up a little bit, but not the crazy amount. I think we looked it up. Somebody did the numbers. I think it's like a 38% increase or something, 38 or 36%. Too much. Hell, 10% I think would have been too much, unless we're getting Messi or we're getting the new stadium. Then I could see it justified for us to be paying 40% or whatever.
Yeah, I'm
Because
worried about families too. I'm worried that families are not going to be able to take their kids to the game. I mean, you have a lot of blue collar areas like Homestead and West End, Miramar, Pembroke Pines, where there's actual. Not everyone in Miami's rich, Not everyone in Broward's rich. So
yeah, yeah. So that's a concern for I think for many people that now they're going to be forced to go to general admission. I want to see what the price is for general admission to be, in the supporters section. Maybe that's their goal to fill that area up. I think a lot of people are going to start going there. Hell, I
yeah,
might just because, you know, it's just too expensive. I get two tickets for myself and for my wife. Peter gets one for himself, his wife, and his daughter. So that's he's already talking about only getting two tickets next year. He's
yeah,
not gonna be a good dad. He's not gonna take her to the games.
it's like they're charging Aventura Mall prices for the Dolphin Mall experience.
There you go. Yeah, you've just been hitting all the malls, but yeah, guys.
Yeah,
So we I wanted to hit that subject just a little bit because I thought it was important, and your ideas are important. If you guys think we're paying too much for tickets, um, it's especially gonna get crazy when if we don't make the playoffs. People are gonna start complaining. Um,
what do you think though? Is this going to affect attendance next year? Do you think?
I think it will. I think I've seen a lot of people complain. A lot of people are telling me, "Dude, what do you think about that?" I'm like, "Well, um, yeah, we're not." I already mentioned all the different reasons why I think they could justify raising the prices, but um, as it is right now, they should have frozen the tickets. I think it's going to take a hit next year, we're not going to get the attendance that we got this year, especially because unless they could sign somebody that's going to attract a lot of people, like Messi or Ronaldo, then I don't think it's worth paying more money. Um,
You know, we've here in South Florida, we have seen our teams go bankrupt basically and have to move or get contracted more than once. Actually, old people like Peter, like the really old people like Peter,
just geriatric, yeah.
I mean, he's seen a flurry of teams leave this town. So,
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
we've experienced ourselves as somewhat young guys. I mean, I'm still kind of young, a year old, I know, but we've I don't these guys are richer. The league is on a better footing than those leagues were at the time. I don't think that they're going to go away, but it is concerning when you if we start going to the stadium and it's half empty, it's going to be concerning.
right. So that's something. Chris Arjun, I just put it up and I'm putting it up again. Supporter section stays at 25 per game. Um, that's not bad. 25, and
Okay,
yeah, people are gonna pack
yeah,
that section because that's the only one that you're gonna be able to afford.
okay, but here's the 25 is fair, but you better park. You better put a bunch of people in your car if you're going to afford that $30-$40 parking that they're charging.
That's another thing.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that the parking is nuts.
And
Um,
by the way, I could easily get to the stadium by tri-rail because I have a metro rail that connects to it by my house.
mhm.
But even that, the last train back to Miami is like at 10 at night, and the games, or I think it's like 9:45 or something like that at night, and the games don't end until then. So you have
Ouch.
to basically you have to pay to park unless it's a day game or something.
Right, right. Wow, that kind of
There's really no
hurts.
alternative. You have to go and pay for the parking pretty much. So, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, these prices they're charging is just too much.
Right, right. So that's something, and it's interesting that they were just talking about in the chat room about they're finally going to give a box to season ticket holders, Ted. So that's
Yeah, I
something
saw that.
that's something you get to look forward to since you I heard you have a suite.
Of course, I have a suite, but um, as far as the box, it's probably just gonna be I don't know, a coaster for me or something to put my drinks on. But for you people, you commoners and you peasants, it should be nice.
Well, well, we got to see what else. Look, there's an alternative. Kata's putting that he parks by Extreme. There's a I don't know if you've ever been to Extreme, or there's an area, but it's I don't know, about a block or two away. Well, it isn't too bad if you're young like you, Ted Cikowski. You
Hmm.
can. Oh, Cikowski. I'm sorry, you corrected me today. It's so everybody knows it's Cikowski, not Cikowski. I was saying Cikowski.
It's I didn't correct you. It's fine. Whatever. It's actually not even the Polish pronunciation's different. But anyway, that's
Oh, how is it in Polish?
Cikowski.
Boosh. Wow. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
start
So
calling you
anyway,
Tchaikovsky then.
so what's extreme?
Well, it's a business that they got over there. I'm not exactly sure what Extreme does. I don't know if they have like stuff you jump on or do extreme games or something like that. But I haven't actually been back there. But I know a
Stuff
lot
you
of people.
jump on?
I don't know, man. Somebody tell me what Extreme is. All right, guys, look it up on the internet. I could look it up and
I don't have
we
the
could.
internet.
But how'd you connect today? You don't have Wi-Fi?
I don't know. I just push a couple buttons. I don't know.
You're stealing off of somebody, is what I get.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
You don't even have internet.
One World, One Goal says Ted is next to the owner's suite. And that's true. Jorge Mas and I tell him about the things I'm doing in FIFA 21, and I tell him that maybe Phil Neville should implement some of my tactics. I spent a lot of time with Jorge Mas.
Right. Well, that's cool, man. And do you know what happened? I don't know if you saw the show last week, but Peter and I we realized that they took the reason we found out that Marcelo and Masayoshi Son were leaving was because the books weren't there.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to those books? The one that said Japan and
No.
Bolivia?
No, but that was some good detective work. I was actually impressed with that when you guys did that.
Yeah.
I do think that maybe I could slip in there and put a book in there that says Coral Gables, but I don't know. I don't know. How did you guys even think to do that?
I actually saw the picture on Phil Neville, I think, put it on his Instagram or one of the social medias, and I saw it, and I sent it to Peter and Julio Caballero because we have a WhatsApp group, and they both, they were like, "Oh man, that means something," and of course Peter's like, "I'm gonna use that for the show," and that's how it worked out. So
Uh,
yeah,
it was
I
good
was
work. I was
yeah
actually very impressed. You guys got the scoop before everyone because of your
yeah
detective work.
yeah. So, but anyways, well, look at that.
Might as well pronounce it or address him as psychotic elbow cough. Yeah, well, that's what my mom says.
Yeah, she. Well, I like it that you're getting love, not the love that you would probably like, Ted, but there are people that follow you, people that appreciate the music that you make. Some people were telling me the other day that they think your rap music is brilliant. It's
Yeah, it is.
avant garde. Nobody's ever done stuff
Mhm.
like that before, I think. And you make the music
Groundbreaking
and
stuff.
everything, right? You make the music, you put the words together.
Yeah, it's probably some of the most groundbreaking stuff we've ever heard. No one else raps about Gonzalo Higuain.
That's true.
So
Yeah, that's true. But
I
he's
got a
he's
next. My next one is I'm actually taking aim at Pieter Brown. I'm coming for him.
oh boy. What is can you give us a preview or
I don't have anything, concrete yet, but what I do know is that when we have a rap battle, the winner gets to host the show.
oh but the problem is Peter, he doesn't look like Peter likes heavy metal. He doesn't look like he's capable of rapping.
I know. He
So
listens
I
to
don't
Whitesnake,
he does. He listens to White Snake and
Motley Crue.
yes, that's his stuff.
Anyway, so do now. So the next game.
Okay, who we
Can I
playing?
can I bring up can I bring up the next game?
Let's do it.
Who is back? Is Figal from what I could heard is Figal still not back, right? But LGP will be.
LGP should be back. I'm not sure about Figal. We're definitely gonna miss Gregory. He
Yeah.
got that red.
So
So
we still don't have a back line now. Should we be playing a 5-man back line if we don't have center backs?
that's an interesting take. I don't know. I kind of liked the formation that Neville did. In the past few games where we were actually winning. Where he was going with the three in the back. I think it made us a little more. Um, you know, it helped us get to attack a lot quicker. But um, to play with five defenders, probably with two
Wing
wingers, right?
backs.
Wing
Yeah.
backs. Um, that might be what we have to do because we need people back there. Everybody sucks. I hate to say it. Everybody sucks, and
Everybody sucks.
with the more people, the more bodies back there, the greater chance that we could um, not make the other team score on us. Hopefully, there's also,
Uh,
but with more people in the back, there's also the risk of somebody slipping the offside trap.
mhm.
So that's an issue right there. Um, but we need people to block, that ball from going in. So I'm just saying, let Higuain stay up top and everybody else just defend. Just get in front of that goal and don't let anything go in.
Well, and then there's another question about playing Lewis Morgan as the right back instead of him playing more up the field like he was for the first year and a half with Inter Miami as the wing forward or the wing midfielder or whatever. I don't think he hustles. I
Hmm.
don't necessarily think he's a great defender. As a matter of fact, I think the first goal or second goal, I don't remember which one in the last game, he just tried to jump and he couldn't get it, and the guy behind him got the header. So I don't think he's a very good defender. He's a skilled player. I It worked for several games as him back there because they were using Pizarro as the right wing forward. I don't necessarily know that this can continue very much longer though. But the other thing is Leardom any better? I mean, he's been pretty horrible on defense. And where is? I'm sure you're going to tell me that he's hurt, but where's Jovan Jones? Is he injured?
That's a good question, man. He just disappeared. He might be injured, man. I
I
don't
assume
know.
he's injured. Maybe someone in the chat room can
Yeah,
weigh in on
guys,
that.
if you know anything, you guys have access to internet and can tell us these things because we didn't, as you can tell, we didn't prepare. And
I'm
Peter
always
Brown,
prepared.
Peter Brown's usually the guy that's got all the stats and stuff, and I was counting on Ted to do that for me this time, but he's obviously,
I was at
got
the beach all day, man.
he has issues with. Look, we even got a thumbs down right now, and it's probably because of Ted Cikowski. Um,
It was probably
Unfortunately,
Esteban.
Esteban he just doesn't like you, Ted. I don't know
Yeah.
what the deal is with that, but he I don't know. There's a comment that he put up. Let me see that he said he put you on mute. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if I can.
That's funny.
Yeah, he put you on mute and all this stuff. So
Hmm.
let me see if I can find it. If not,
I am blocking the psychotic's voice. That is why I'm still there.
here it
Doesn't
is. I
smell
found it.
bad. Yeah.
I am blocking Psychotic's voice. This is why I am still here. Tell me that the what? Doesn't smell bad. His ownership has broken up so soon and detrimental to this football club. I don't know.
I finally found someone who speaks English worse than me. It's
Yeah.
Esteban.
Well, yeah. Just because you know he doesn't like you, Ted, doesn't mean you should treat him bad. Start.
Oh, I love him. I'm glad he's a fan. As long as he keeps tuning in, you know, that's all that matters.
Well, maybe he could start buying your albums.
He's
That'll
already got the greatest hits.
right. So, I'm looking forward to the rap song that you're gonna make for Peter Brown. That should be a good one.
Yep. So we've got 8 minutes left. Do you think they're going to make the playoffs?
Well, look, Esteban said he was the one that put the thumbs down. So,
I'm not surprised. I just assumed that was him.
anyways, you said something right now, Ted. Before we had 6 minutes to
do
what?
you do you think that they're going to make the playoffs?
Man, if I don't know, man, it's gonna be tough for us to make it. We've got a lot of away games. We don't do well away, and we don't do well at home. So chances are, we just had a good run for a while, and the run is up. We're missing a lot of players, and we don't have the depth. I think that's gonna be able to get us into the playoffs. I'm still crossing my fingers. I hope I'm wrong, but I think it's gonna be tough for us to make it. Uh, my take is we're not gonna make it. I don't mean to sound Debbie Downer or anything, but that's just my thoughts.
Okay. Yeah. Well, are you going to be, I know you have season tickets. Are you going to be able to go to the last 3 games?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna make the last 3 games here, for sure. During the week, sometimes it's hard because I work. Because of work, it's hard to get in to the stadium. So what I've done, I've given a lot of those tickets away for people to go. Some of these old striker fans who, were against going to the games. I gave them tickets and now they're some of them are coming around. So
Good, good. Yeah. We're going to need them to pay those full prices next year.
so yeah. Um, so Ted, any thoughts for anything at this point. We've got a few minutes left. We got 5 minutes to kill here. Peter Brown usually could talk forever, man. That's why I miss the guy.
Hey, hey, hey.
But we got you. We've got you. That's why you can if you want you can rap. We got 5 minutes for you to rap.
I mean, I can go on and we can talk about malls again, but I do want to say one thing. This is a very controversial topic here for some reason. If you listen to the other podcast about Inter Miami, people have sort of touched on this, but I think that Facebook group we're in is so toxic that if you say something like what I'm about to say, you're going to get jumped on. I am not impressed with Lewis Morgan this year. Everyone loves him. I loved him last year. He's actually only completing 69% of his passes, which is the lowest on the team, except for one other player named Josh Penn, who I think played in one game. I don't even know who that is, but it's not just the crossing either. I know that he crosses the most, so you would expect his percentage to go down. But even his short passes, this website called footballreference.com or something like that, they break it down into short passes, long passes. His passing is just not very good this year. He's not very good at. Wait, how much did Psychotic pay you for him to cover for Peter? Oh my God, this guy really hates me.
Wow.
Anyway, so I mean, if I was gonna actually break it down, I just don't think that Lewis Morgan's been great this year. I mean, he's got 1 goal and 1 assist. That's it.
Yeah.
And I know some of it's now that he's playing in the back as a right back, but this was also happening when he was still playing up forward as a forward. So, I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, man, he's not what he used to be. I think people figured him out, or maybe in Phil Neville's system, he just doesn't work as well as he did with the previous coach with Alonso. Last year he was the standout player. This
Well, what was
year,
Alonso? How was Alonso using him differently?
no, yeah, you're right. Maybe he just liked Alonso better, but I think what it is, he people they figured him out, and he hasn't been able to do anything new. So you know, I just like the back and forth between you and Esteban.
Yeah, hate me. Don't give yourself too much credit. You stink. Okay.
Well, I'm glad Ted was had the time, and like I said, he was the only one that, with the little time that I had to find somebody was kind enough to come forward and agree to come on the show. But yeah, next time I'll try harder and get somebody that everybody will appreciate. Just kidding, Ted.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
No, but no, man, it was fun having you, Ted. You always add a little, I don't know what, to the show, but at least
I'm a warm body. I feel the suit.
yeah. So the good thing is, you may not have a lot of fans, but you do have haters, and I appreciate whatever comments we get. So that why is it that you have so many haters?
Um, I'm awesome. All awesome people have haters.
Or could it be because they're jealous because you used to date supermodels?
Yeah, that's part of it too. That's why Fernando Fiore doesn't like me.
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like you? Why doesn't he like you?
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I called him out on Twitter because he was actually really harsh on Pizarro one game, and he blocked me.
Well, good.
I mean, he was really harsh on Pizarro on the post game show. But anyway, that's for another day.
Okay. No, because I could bring on Fernando Fiore. I actually did approach him, but he was out of town, so my ratings would have gone crazy if he would have been on a guest host.
About half of what they are now with me, but okay.
Well, and he doesn't rap like you do.
He doesn't rap. Nope.
So that's the thing. But I don't know. See, Esteban is saying I was gonna do the show by myself, Esteban. Um, but I figured the interaction with other people would be interesting. Next time I might just do it by myself. Then if there's so much hate, Ted. Wow,
It's
that's
one guy.
well, that's true. It's, well, how come none of the supermodels are in the chat room right now and talking Inter
Because
Miami
they're
and
all
stuff?
partying. They're at the beach, but they're gonna watch tomorrow. Your ratings are gonna be through the roof tomorrow. Don't worry.
Sounds good. I
You're
like
gonna
that.
get sponsored by Dolphin Mall after this show.
Well, yeah, we've talked about them so much. It's the least they could do.
That's the
But
least they could do.
guys, talk about shopping. Don't forget to go to Canesware. You get a 25% off on anything Inter Miami. So please go there, guys, because first of all, you're gonna get uh, a great discount. I think the code is PB25. So go ahead and do that and get your percentage off and get everything Inter Miami. And thanks for watching Football Miami TV. Thank you, Ted. How was it? How was it?
Cikowski.
Cikowski.
Yep.
It sounds like a V. Cikowski. The W sounds like a V.
Yep. That's why it's Lewandowski. Robert Lewandowski.
Oh, your favorite. But I thought he was Ecuadorian.
No, he moved out of Ecuador, got
And
Polish citizenship. Yep.
wow, that's cool. But
Yep.
guys, thanks again for listening to us, putting up with Ted. In Esteban's case, you can have your last words. Sorry we didn't have the phone working. I got to figure out how to do that. Peter knows how to do the phone thing, so we're gonna do that for next show. I do plan now that I'm in my new place. I'm gonna have a little bit more time. I'll be able to do some Spanish videos. Don't know yet when I'm gonna do it. Probably during the week.
I
I
could do
wanted
those
to
with you too.
What was that?
I could do the Spanish videos with you too.
Well, yeah, we could do it then. We could do it. I'll probably make probably not live videos at first. I'll probably just talk about the games and stuff like that, and then later on I want to do some live shows, especially on the off season. We want to do interviews with people. Like we said we want to talk to Marcelo Claudio. We want to talk to David Beckham, of course. As Peter was able to interview him once. I think he got like two questions in before they shut him down. Um, I think that was when we had the podcast. Yeah, I don't think he had the video of it. But anyways, we're gonna try to get more people on, so it'll be an interesting show. Any last messages you want to send out, Ted? When's your album coming out? Your Inter Miami soccer rap songs. Let us know what's happening with you, man, and where people could find you if they want to insult you or like I said, buy your albums.
I'm just at Ted Cikowski on Twitter, and I can be found on any of the social media sites. Thank you for having me, Ed. I do appreciate it. I always like talking football with you. It's been fun.
All right. Well, once again, thanks everybody. Don't forget to go to Canesware. Thanks a lot, Ted. I mistakenly put you back on. I was going to actually put this one right here. And guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Football Miami TV. See you guys next week.